Hi everybody, it's November the 9th, 2022, which means as I record this video there are 7 days to go until the release of Warzone 2.0 and Season 1 for Modern Warfare 2 2022. So let's go through the blog post that has just dropped on Activision's Call of Duty website, and this is the roadmap here. So here we go. So for Warzone 2.0 we're having this new map, Al Mazrah. The new mode, DMZ, which we're going to be covering here as well. New Gulag, new vehicles, Heavy Chopper and the Hummer. New game features for Warzone, so aquatic combat. Circle collapse, there's going to be, instead of just having one circle that collapses, it can be up to 3 that collapse and then come together. Proximity chat, new buy stations, third person playlist. Interrogation, that could be quite interesting. I guess that's where it's a downed character and you interrogate them and they tell you where their mates are. In Modern Warfare 2, we're going to have Shoot House, which is Modern Warfare 1 map, and Shipment. Okay, new mode Raid, Co-op Mission, High Ground, and the Call of Duty League Mosh Pit. The Battle Pass is going to be a new Battle Pass system. There's going to be new operators use, new weapons, the BASP, SMG, and the Victus XMR. Sniper rifle, looks like a AWM. We're going to have some footballer-based operator bundles, Messi, Pogba and Neymar, and then throughout the season we're going to be having some new weapons, new bundles and new operators. So let's dive in. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Warzone 2 Season 1, everything you need to know, including DMZ. Get ready for a new era, the launch of free-to-play Call of Duty Warzone 2 and its much-anticipated DMZ mode, the debut of reimagined community favourite maps in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, and the lead up to the Special Ops Raid, all highlight Season 1, the ultimate kickoff to an incredible year of content. A new era begins, ready up and prepare to drop in. Starting on November the 16th, Season 1 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Warzone 2 will deliver action on all fronts. The next iteration of the massive free-to-play Battle Royale experience featuring the much-anticipated DMZ mode, reimagined maps in multiplayer, and an additional Special Ops mission prior to the first Raid episode. There will be plenty of content across both games through all new Battle Pass and more. So there it is again. So Season 1 goes live on November the 16th at 10 AM Pacific time, and Modern Warfare 2 will receive its Season 1 update on November the 14th at 10 AM Pacific time, so I guess that gives you time to preload it. All platforms can preload Warzone 2 starting on November the 14th at 10 AM Pacific time. Warzone 2 overview. Al Mazrah, home of Warzone 2, use 18 major points of interest to plot out your victory in Battle Royale or explore them en route to extraction in the brand new DMZ experience. Ready for the new era, masses of gunplay, innovations and new features make Warzone 2 an incredible experience built on community learning since Call of Duty Next. That was like the get-together they had. I think they're doing that tonight as well. A shift in perspective, third-person playlist coming in season to Warzone 2. For the first time in Warzone history, we welcome fans of third-person Battle Royale action during Season 1. Now, this is very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting because obviously the biggest Battle Royale in the world is Fortnite, which is third-person. PUBG's most popular mode is third-person. And the beauty with third-person is you can see more around you. You have more situational awareness. So, yeah, interesting. Welcome to Al Mazrah, the new big map. Central to Modern Warfare 2, the city of Al Mazrah within the United Republic of Adal is your first battleground for Warzone 2. Note, our first. Those who are playing Modern Warfare 2 right now are getting some serious training in on Al Mazrah. For example, the following multiplayer maps are subsections for this massive region. Al Bagra Fortress, Embassy, Zarqwa Hydroelectric, Tarak, Sarif Bay and Said. So yeah, so if you want to play Tarak, Sarif Bay and Said, they're the big ground war maps as well. So there it is. Warzone updates since Call of Duty Next. Call of Duty Warzone 2 is ready to make its impact as a rebuilt, free-to-play, free-for-everyone take on the Battle Royale game that has redefined the Call of Duty franchise, because it's going to be using the new engine. Before the Season 1 launch, an entire blog will be dedicated to delving deeper into new features and mechanics that have been updated since what was shown at Call of Duty Next. For now, here is a taste of the biggest highlights we can share. Loadouts are not leaving. Custom loadouts are back for Warzone 2. Similar to the original Call of Duty Warzone, loadouts play a large role in what makes the game unique, and in this new era, players will have quicker access to the loadout's primary benefit, the primary weapon. There are 3 ways to earn a loadout, or at least a primary weapon. Shops. Players can use in-match cash at the shops, new names for the buy station, to purchase their primary weapon from their created loadouts. Loadout Drop Public Event. Loadout drops will drop into Al Mazrah in the middle of Battle Royale matches. However, these are not limited or assigned to individual squads, but instead can be accessed by any players. Ooh. Strongholds and black sites. Players can also earn their loadout in the early game as a reward for clearing a stronghold or a black site. So this will be going up against AI. So that's interesting because was it after 13 minutes? Was it 13 minutes you would get your squad? A drop would come in, wouldn't it, in Warzone 1, or Warzone Legacy as they're calling it. And a few drops would come down to get squads and get people to fighting together. So, and it's interesting they use the language about the primary weapon. So maybe you won't be able to get your whole loadout. Additionally, in-match cash can be used to purchase your primary weapon from created loadouts. Looting mechanics. Battle Royale remaining traditional, new backpack system in DMZ. Right, okay, so if you played the campaign in Modern Warfare 2, you'll know that you have a backpack. And so you go into the backpack and you can change from smokes to frags to a heartbeat sensor, that sort of stuff. Warzone 2 will implement a new backpack system fully integrated for DMZ and a streamlined for Battle Royale modes. In Battle Royale, like the previous Warzone, supply boxes will throw out items to pick up. When a player interacts with any other loot container, such as a duffel bag, medical case, they will function with a loot menu. When a player dies, they will drop their primary weapon on the ground and their backpack, which contains the rest of their content and is accessed through a loot menu. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Because obviously one of the big pluses of Warzone, the original one, was the quick loot. You know, when you kill someone, their loot was all there in front of you, so you could have a quick look and go, right, there's a gas mask. Right, that sniper rifle looks good. Sometimes it did get a bit chaotic if there was more than one dead body in the place, but you could see stuff. Where with this, looks like you're going to have to be going through a menu, making looting very, very dangerous. But, you know, that's what you've got to do in PUBG. And, you know, you throw down a smoke grenade or you just don't do it late game anyway. And the other thing that would be interesting, actually, is ammunition. So another really cool thing about Warzone was that you could just run through the ammunition and it would just pick it up, I think, wouldn't it? There was no need to try and pick it up. But now you may well have to go into a menu to pick up the ammunition. That would be a bit pants. After next, the new Gulag received some changes over the past 2 months while still being grounded within a traditional Warzone experience. The Gulag will be a 2v2 environment where randomly paired duos must coordinate to take down their opposition. All players will receive a predefined loadout. At launch, this will be a pistol or shotgun, a lethal grenade and a tactical grenade, with highly effective weaponry and gear placed towards the map centre. The Gulag will also include a jailer who will appear in the middle of the match to help speed up combat. Defeating the jailer will turn all 4 Gulag prisoners back into Battle Royale, which offers a dilemma. Do both duos agree to wait and fight this powerful enemy together, or does one get greedy and try to go for the elimination victory? Interesting. Instead of a traditional overtime mechanic, if neither team nor the jailer is eliminated after a brief period of time, all 4 operators lose. Interesting. I think, didn't it used to work on who had the most health at the end, if people weren't dead? All combatants in Battle Royale only at strongholds, black sites and Gulag overtime. So it's interesting. So they're obviously putting a different spin on the Gulag, which is good. But I must admit that the pureness of the original Gulag, where you would both spawn in with just a pistol and go mano a mano with just a pistol or a shotgun, there was something very good about that. The Gulag is just one of 3 places where players can fight AI combatants, as they will be restricted to guard specific locations. The other 2 locations are strongholds and black sites, which are clearly designated on your in-game TAC map to allow you to opt into engagements with AI combatants. During each match, several strongholds will be activated around the map. Squads can visit these areas to fight AI combatants. The first team to complete a stronghold must disarm a bomb and will earn a key to a black site and their custom loadout. Successive teams must eliminate a specific number of defenders, AI or players, and will earn their custom loadout, but not a black site key. Black sites are a more dangerous form of strongholds, but they offer a permanent weapon blueprint reward and even more valuable in-match items for those who clear it out. These are only available via Black Site Key, given to the first team that clears one of the active strongholds. So I guess there'd be a dash in squads for that, won't there? Additional new features, aquatic combat, new vehicles, and the fuel mechanic, and more. This new buggy, this helicopter, that looks like a Land Rover, doesn't it? Not everything will be different from what we saw at Next. In addition to some new features, expect the following. Circle collapse. There may not be only one safe zone. In Battle Royale mode, there can be up to 3 circles within the collapse, which will ultimately re-emerge for the final showdown. Prepare to adjust your strategies accordingly, as this feature is randomised in each match. Proximity chat. Got something to say? Comms are now open, so any in-game chatter can be picked up by any other squad. This can open up new ways to tackle engagements or mess with enemies who are holed up inside buildings. I'll be turning that off straight away. Assimilation. In squad-based DMZ modes, as well as special Battle Royale playlists, you have the choice to join up with enemy operators and form a larger squad. Interrogation, Battle Royale and DMZ only. In squad-based modes, intel is everything. Reveal enemy locations by successfully shaking down player-controlled enemies while they are downed. That sounds good, doesn't it? Heavy Chopper and Hummer EV. 2 new vehicles define the refreshed vehicle roster for Warzone 2. An aerial powerhouse known as the Heavy Chopper, which can hover in the air without a pilot, and the GMC Hummer EV pickup, a versatile means to quickly cover serious ground with the whole squad in this all-electric super truck. Here's the full roster of vehicles you can expect to find in Al Mazrah. ATV, 3-seater, UTV, 4-seater, hatchback, 4-door civilian sedan, SUV, all-terrain 4x4, GMC Hummer EV, all-electric, cargo truck, large industrial vehicle, light helo, twin-engine light helicopter for rapid traversal, heavy chopper, heavily armoured search and rescue, RIB, manoeuvrable tactical boat designed for special forces, armoured patrol boats, reinforced aquatic vehicle with a mounted 50 cal machine gun, and then we have the vehicle fuel and gas station mechanic. No more unlimited fuel sources. All vehicles, yes, including the EV, use fuel over time. No, it doesn't. Uses electricity. And when it runs out, that vehicle is no longer usable. Vehicles can be refilled either with gas cans found around the map or at gas stations. Gas stations can also repair body damage and tyres, therefore restoring vehicle health. However, operators can also perform flat tyre repairs anywhere in the world by interacting with individual tyres. It's interesting, isn't it, having these extra... Excuse me, I want to take a quick drink. Mechanics such as vehicle damage, and stopping to repair a tyre. That would kind of indicate that having a vehicle is incredibly important, that you would do things like that to look after it. Whether by boat or breaststroke, operators can navigate waterways, rivers and the open sea as part of their overall victory strategy. Remember, only sidearms, melee weapons and throwing knives can be used while you're submerged. Also, try using lethal and tactical equipment on or underwater for a wide variety of potentially destructive results. The Shops, Buy Station 2.0. Each buy station contains a unique set of items for purchase in limited quantity, including kill streaks, armor plates and more. You can see these offerings and can buy back fallen squad mates within a new interface. Here we go, DMZ. So this is the new mode. Play your way in a completely new Warzone experience. In addition to traditional Warzone modes, Battle Royale solos, duos, trios and quads, Warzone 2 will launch with a brand new experience known as DMZ. DMZ is an open-world, narrative-focused extraction mode where solo operators or squads have free reign to complete faction-based missions, take on additional side objectives, engage with enemy operators or AI competence, and search for valuable items, all while fighting survive towards exfiltration. Expect a tactical overview in this mode close to its launch next week. Oh, I hope we're going to learn more about that. I guess it's plunder, isn't it? It's a mix on plunder. I think lots of people were hoping it would be like Escape from Tarkov, but I don't think it'll be like that. You'll kind of... Well, let's find out anyway. Coming in season, a third-person playlist. As announced at Next, Warzone 2 will include third-person playlists. This shift in perspective could completely change the Battle Royale fundamentals in Call of Duty, allowing for different visibility tactics and an altered but still action-packed gameplay feel. Modern Warfare 2 owners can already get a taste of third person now through the game's multiplayer. Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's Call of Duty, but it's good. Third-person playlists will be introduced into the Battle Royale weekly rotation starting Season 1. Warzone Intermission relaunch as Call of Duty Warzone Caldera. Okay, interesting. So they're still hanging on. I don't know why they don't just bin it. While we look ahead to Warzone 2, we also want to address our plans for Call of Duty Warzone. Access to Call of Duty Warzone continues as normal until November the 16th, when a short intermission takes place during the launch window of Warzone 2. At approximately 8 o'clock in the morning on November the 16th, Warzone servers will temporarily go offline as Call of Duty Vanguard Season 5 concludes. At approximately 10 AM, Warzone 2 will be released as part of a Modern Warfare 2 Season 1. During this time, studio development resources will be focused on ensuring the new Warzone 2 free-to-play ecosystem is running effectively. At this time, you're encouraged to jump in and play Warzone 2. Once the Warzone 2 ecosystem is fully stable, and after a small development break for Thanksgiving for the developers who observe the US holiday, Warzone is planned to be relaunched as Call of Duty Warzone Caldera as a separate experience. This will happen at approximately 10 AM on November the 28th. As a token of our appreciation, those who played Call of Duty Warzone will be gifted a few items to use in Warzone 2. Interesting. Relaunch Call of Duty Warzone Caldera. Following the relaunch, you'll have two different Warzone games you can play. Warzone 2 and Warzone Caldera. Why don't they bring back Verdansk? Warzone 2's weapons and progression inventory systems will be tied to the new Modern Warfare 2 content and systems. This is due to a combination of feedback from the community, technical limitations, and a need to simplify the next and newest Warzone to create a seamless player experience moving forward. Call of Duty Warzone Caldera continues as a separate game from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Expect the following gameplay experience within Warzone Caldera once it launches. Player progression, cross-progression for XP and weapon XP, inventories, Battle Pass content, weapons, store bundles, and other purchases for the previous games will be accessible. Expect to access a standard Battle Pass Royale playlist. Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone 2, including the new Battle Pass and store bundles, will not be available. Double XP tokens will not be transferable. Warzone Caldera won't have an in-game store. COD points will be transferable between all games. Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep maps will not be present when Call of Duty Caldera becomes available to play. For fans of Battle Royale maps, expect exciting developments in Warzone 2. Wow. So, obviously, I think this is a legal thing, because I think so many people have bought skins from Modern Warfare 2, Cold War, and Vanguard, spent an awful lot of money on skins, and they're not going to work on Warzone 2, and they definitely don't work in Modern Warfare 2. So they're keeping them, aren't they, to keep those happy? But I guess we know why they haven't brought back Verdansk, because Verdansk is too good. Modern Warfare 2 overview. Shoot House and Shipment set for reimagined return. The CDL Mosh Pit, so Call of Duty League Mosh Pit. New Special Ops mission. Shoot the Ship 2. Shoot House at launch, shipment mid-season. Okay. Season 1 is bringing back two reimagined favourites from Modern Warfare, Shoot House and Shipment. Yeah, I mean, Shoot House is a great map. Shipment. I tell you what, Shipment is really good on 4v4. And it's good for leveling up your LMGs and things like that, and weapons. But 4v4 on Shipment is all right. It's all right. Oh, set on a cargo ship taking on the water from a storm-ridden part of the Atlantic Ocean, a new shipment is ready to bring back the chaos that only an ultra-compact map can provide. Thinking about working around and off the map's boundaries, which was possible in previous versions, you might find yourself all at sea. I wonder if they're going to move like they do in the campaign. Warm up for ranked multiplayer with CDL Mosh Pit. So this will just be the Call of Duty League stuff. Special Ops, so there's new mission at launch, so there's going to be a raid, so that's probably when lots of people are going to be able to play together. I haven't really done much of the co-op in Modern Warfare 2, so can't really comment on that. Tier 1 leaderboards. General Season 1 overview. Introducing the new Battle Pass. In the season of Modern Warfare, the Battle Pass system offers players a collection of free items, including functional weapons and Call of Duty points, just by playing the game. It gave our community visibility in what content they were earning or buying, with the ability to upgrade and access 100 plus items, including a new operator, weapon blueprints and more. In Season 1, we are introducing a brand new iteration of the Battle Pass with a host of innovations. Players will have more choices and more agency than ever before. Instead of a linear stream of tiers set out in a scrolling row along the bottom of the screen, your Battle Pass takes the form of a multi-sector map. Players will unlock items using earned battle token tier skips across this map, which is themed within the current season. Each map has at least 20 sectors with 5 items in each sector. Tokens can be used to either unlock adjacent sectors or earn more items within an unlocked sector. Essentially, these tokens can be used to unlock specific items within the Battle Pass at your own pace. Whether it is a new free functional weapon or a cool new operator skin, you now have control over what gets unlocked earlier on the road to 100% map completion. Are you looking for a particularly impressive operator skin, weapon blueprint, or one of the new weapons? Then pick the appropriate sector and start acquiring tokens to unlock those items. That's quite interesting actually, because personally for me, all I was really interested in was things like the weapons. Sometimes the skins for the operators, but often they're a bit naff. But you definitely wanted the free weapons. So that's what I'd be looking to do. So we've got the 4 new weapons. The Victus XMR sniper rifle. The BHP SMG. The Chimera. Mid-season. M13B. Bruin Ops platform at launch. Squad goals, 6 new operators. Zeus. Oh, sorry, we missed one, didn't we? So Zeus. Zozar Kalu. Oh no, that is him, Zeus. Klaus. Klaus sounds like someone from what's it called? The Christmas film that's not a Christmas film. A member of Denmark's elite special forces, Gaz. Excellent. It's good to have Gaz or Lewis Hamilton. And then these footballer operator skins. Actually, at least they've done them fairly tastefully, haven't they? They're not. Yeah, they've done them fairly tastefully. They just look like people, don't they? Prestige. This year, levelling up past rank 55 will allow you to earn a persistent prestige rank across all seasons rather than having it reset. Okay, yeah, so you're going to get different bits. Call of Duty Endowment. And that, my friends, is... Oh, nice t-shirts in the shop. That is it. So, we have gone through and we have discussed the roadmap for Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2 2022 Season 1. There's lots of stuff in there. I think we're just going to have to dive in, aren't we, on launch and see what happens. I'm more excited for playing Modern Warfare 2 ordinary 6v6 multiplayer than I am for Warzone 2, to be honest, because I am just paranoid about PC cheaters. I think what it's going to come down to is that if after the 16th I put a lot of work in, I'll put a few hours into Warzone, if I get some top 10s and I get a win in solos and I get that buzz and I think, right, yeah, this is worth grinding now to really get to know it, then I think we'll do it. But if there's even a hint of dodginess with any of the gunfights, it's just, oh man, I don't want to spend that time. Anyway, what do you think? Put your questions and comments below. I'll put a link to these patch notes, this update blog in the description below this video. And yeah, I'll see you again soon.